Alright, today's 5 metas are as follows. First we have the Southwest France Maison Basque houses. There are these white houses with oftentimes red decorated shutters and timber frames, as you can see here and even there. They can sometimes look a little similar to the Landaise style, which is just like north of the area, a bit more there. But these kind of houses are a very good clue for the area. You usually get some tiles up too. Then we have the Ceara Palms, or Ceara Palms in Brazil. They're the common around Ceara estate. They look sort of like exploded palms with the leaf crown there, and oftentimes see these very spiky trunks at the bottom. Also, there's some pretty cool cacti there, but yeah, very good clue for the area. Then we have these weird Cape region pastures in like South Africa. Here on the coast and sometimes here, you have these really weird sort of liminal hills with sometimes these Alp-like mountains on in the back. Usually just this very surreal vibe, very pretty. Sometimes can look a little bit like the stuff you get around Pretoria, usually like here, but generally the grass will be more grown there. Whereas here it's just this very weird, lush feeling of openness and calm and peace. It's a bit of a vibe, but it's a really good clue for this area. Then we have the East Sumbawa house. So in Indonesia, you go to the island of Sumbawa, and especially in the east here, you have this kind of house. What makes it different from the Western house is that usually you have this sort of I was referred to as a prince crown, I don't know, but it's this board here that is forward compared to the rest of the stuff here in the gables facade. And you also get this timber frame here. You can see there's a frame here, another frame, another frame, another frame, a lot of these frames. And you can't see it here because it's covered by these vertical bamboo skirts, but oftentimes you have a diagonal brace here between the beam and the post of the foundation. I'll put an image of the west house on the screen, the first added in these kind of videos, but that should help you limit it down and tell that this is an eastern house as compared to a western house. And lastly, we have the Texas red band on the stop sign. You can see there's a red on here. You usually see it more on these more metal, newer posts, whereas the darker ones, the old posts, I believe, don't always have them. But it's a really good clue for Texas, and you don't get it in other states bordering and everything. So, pretty cool clue. I first thought it was only in the south, but then I was checking it. It appeared everywhere, and it's a great clue for Texas. And there you have it. Good stuff.